in 1967, I was in the 5th grade. It's when integration actually reached Charlottesville, Virginia. And I know the Brown versus Board of Education was 1954, but we didn't integrate in Charlottesville until 67. The school had been a school where they didn't allow blacks in the school or in the park. It's McIntyre Elementary School. And I remember that name because McIntyre had a big park and a big pool, and we weren't allowed to swim in that pool. I also remember being placed in a class where I was the only black student in the class of 30. And I thought I had done something wrong. But it affected me kind of seriously because my friends from the previous year, I didn't get to see until lunch or PE. And so I sat in the back of the class, did not raise my hand, and didn't speak. So I was very shy in the 5th grade. Fortunately, my mom was excellent in terms of trying to get us to understand that, you know, we're human beings first, we're children of God, and that no matter what is placed before you, you can overcome it. And that's what I was dealing with. Most of the time I was hearing my mom in the back of my head saying, don't worry, you can get this done, you can get this done, nothing's gonna happen to you, don't be scared, don't be fearful, be yourself. My black friends start seeing me as different because I was in a class with all whites. There was a dynamic with my black friends as well as with the new white friends I was beginning to associate with. The next year, it was interesting, I went to junior high school, Jack Jewett, and I actually ran for president of the student council and won. I was the first African-American president of the student council where we, at Jack Jewett Junior High School. And I remember my speech. My speech was, some of you may not vote for me because I'm black, and that's okay. I hope you will vote for me because I'm the right person for the job. And I remember a lot of white students as well as black students coming up to me after that and saying, we really appreciate what you said. I don't think that race relations have improved that much today. I have a son in high school right now in a school that is pretty majority white. Black African Americans is 8%, Hispanics is 10%, and Asians is 13%. So the African American population is the lowest of those ethnic groups, and they're struggling. And he's in IB, which is International Baccalaureate Program, but for many students of color, they're not even given the same opportunities as white students. Because of my work with NEA, I had to seek out the opportunities at school for my children. They were not sending the information home. I found out later after they appointed me to some board, advisory council there, that they targeted specific students. They didn't present the opportunities to every single student at a school here in the 2010, 12, 11, 12 years. I think today, our young people have more challenges than maybe we had. It was very clear in the 60s what side of the track you were supposed to go on and not go on. Today, it's subtle. There's an undercurrent of racism that still exists within our society and with schools. I think today we need to continue to communicate. We need to continue to socialize with people who are different than us. I don't care if it's just race or if it's sexuality or if it's cultural or if it's religious. I think the more we communicate and work with others who are different than we are, the better off society will be.